Welcome to AS Education and calculating the new Progress 8 measure the quick way. Progress 8, a new measure brought in by government to look at secondary school performance, allocating GCSE exams into one of three buckets and calculating a point score. You get three different types of subjects: science, humanities, foreign languages go into a second bucket. Having a look at an individual's results, it's not easy to work out exactly which buckets, which subjects go into, and all sorts of questions come up. Does English language count twice? Does the BTEC count for the student? How many bucket 2 subjects are being filled? And what happens if they get a D for English? And why does it take such a long time? We go to Sims, get out our spreadsheet of results, projected results here, for all students in the cohort, identified by which subject, together with classifications for the student. Let's copy that to the Windows clipboard. Start Calculate up. Here we go. And we'll maximise the screen. And then the first thing we're going to do is to import that Windows clipboard into Calculate. And it's just slotted it straight in. You can see it's just pulled the spreadsheet in as it is what we've copied in. Next thing we have to do is to tell Calculate what exams this cohort of students is setting. Now, I've already done this in true Blue Peter fashion. I've got a subject list already defined, so I just pull that in quickly. And there you've got the list of subjects: GCSEs, BTECs and others. Looking at information technology, you can see the different types of information we have. A subject name, a short name which corresponds to the header, what type of exam it is, and all sorts of other bits and pieces including QAM code. Next, we need to tell Calculate how to map the columns which we've imported in to columns that it understands, and it's done a very good job there. It's picked up everything. It says we need a unique number for each student to cope with people with the same name. And finally we need to calculate the scores. Here we go. Bang. Done. In about a second it's calculated all the Progress 8 scores, allocated all the buckets and everything. So we can sort the display by any of the columns sitting there, so we'll sort it into descending Progress 8 score. So pick a student at random. Let's have a look here and have a look at their exam results, the points that they've gained, which buckets have been allocated. So you can see the grade allocations, the various calculations and the individual subjects details there. We'll have a look at the whole Progress 8 score for the cohort. There, that's not too bad. In fact, the lower confidence interval is positive. Let's have a look at pupil premium. Let's split out our non-pupil premium from our pupil premium, and again you can do that with any classification that you've got defined for students. You can have a look at subjects. So, list of subjects, how many of those are counting. Let's have a look at drama. List the pupils who've taken drama. On the left hand side you've got the students where the allocations count. On the right hand side you've got students where the drama is not contributing, so we can pick out a student there who's getting a D projected, and we might want to have a look and see whether it's worth them continuing with drama. There might be good reasons to, but no point in pushing it. We can adjust grades in Calculate. So say for example the government or Ofqual adjust the grade boundary for English language, not that that would ever happen, so that our weak C grades students become D grades. And we can have a quick look and see what the effect of that would be on the individual students and on the cohort as a whole. Calculate has recalculated all of the Progress 8 scores now on that new assumption. So let's quickly highlight the rows of students where they have been affected by this grade adjustment. Select a colour, lighten that up a little bit and apply that. So Calculate has now highlighted those students. So again we can have a look at an individual here, have a look at see what they're getting out of a tailored look. So Calculate, a quick way to calculate Progress 8 measures. Have a look on our website. Thank you for watching.